Hey, hey, we are live, Facebook Live. This is Jason. I had to switch systems last minute, so I hope we're good on Facebook Live. Thanks for joining us for Facebook Live. We do this every Monday, 2 p.m. And what we want to do is say thank you to our sponsor, Bill.com. Our firm has been using Bill.com forever. 8 or 9 years. We're a virtual firm and we use them. And just like they always do, Bill.com is raising the bar on their AP innovation platform. They have an AI-enabled platform that we use all the time, and we run all of our controllership type client accounting services on their platform. And they've even redesigned some of the interface recently. It's more strategic, easier to find things, more compact, well-designed product. So thank you, Bill.com, for sponsoring the Ask Jason question series. And we have a cool question from Tony. And he asked this. He says, what is the first thing I need to do if I want to create more value so I can increase my prices? So what Tony's talking about is value pricing. And when anybody's talking about value pricing, we're always talking about customers. So clients are always the first line of anything you do if you're doing value pricing. So if you think value pricing, think clients. So Tony, the first thing you can do if you want to increase your value with your clients, which increases your price, is to have a conversation with your clients in a way you have never had a conversation. So that's important. The first thing you want to do is you want to have a value conversation. So a value conversation is a strategic conversation that we have with all of our clients. That's a really important way that we get the value out of that client. So as professional services people, we can actually say, we can try to say what that client values, but the client ultimately is the one that knows what they value. And this is true that our services don't inherently have value. Only the humans we serve are the ones who place value on the service that we offer them. So keep that in mind. That's why our firm, we don't do fixed pricing, because fixed pricing assumes the value of our service, let's say $500 for an individual tax return, applies to every client, and it doesn't. Every client has their own value as to what they think that service is. So Tony, that's the first thing you do, is go to your customer and have a conversation with them. It's called a value conversation. And so what we'd like to do is ask future-oriented questions in those value conversations. And these are questions about the future. So client, please describe for me, what do you think the next 2 years will look like for your business? Or what are the top 3 things hindering your growth right now into the future? Or what 3 things are you doing well that's going to allow you to continue to grow the way you've been growing? Now, these future-oriented questions, what they do is they pull out information from a client in amazing ways. You start to learn a lot of things that the client values, and then you go place a price on that value, and you pitch new ideas to your client. So that's, Tony, that's how you start to create more value. So creating more value is the first step. You do that with a client, and then price follows value. So if you create new value, you get to ask for more price. Basically, you're capturing more value in return in the form of a price once the client tells you more about what they valued. So Tony, I hope that helps as we're talking about how do you increase your value so that you can increase your price. What's the first thing you do? You go towards your client. That's the first thing you do. So thank you for joining us for the Ask Jason question series. Bill.com, thank you so much for sponsoring us. Make sure you send a question. You know, you can send a question to info@thriveal.com right there, info@thriveal.com. And we'll be glad to help you with answering your questions strategically about running your firm well. So check us every Monday, 2 p.m. Signing off. We'll see you. Bye-bye.